Hey, how's it going? Welcome to the Be Positive, Stay Positive podcast. My name is Nat and I'm here for you. I am here for you to help you find those keys to the door that will unlock your happiness, and that is the purpose of this podcast. Well, one of them anyway. It's a place for you to vent also, and me to, learn some stuff about you and about the world, because we're all in it together, right? Hey, if this is your first time here, welcome to the show. I'm glad you found it. If you like it, share it. If you don't, share it anyway. I want to get this out there. Lots of you are asking me where I've been, and I had a little bit of throat issues going on, and so I took a few days off here, but I'm back today, checking in with you. Don't forget about the book, The Positive Perspective. You can get it on Amazon, or you can get it through my website, bepositivepodcast.com. And right there, you can also get a personalized copy. I love sending those out. It makes me feel special when you actually get a personalized copy, like you really care about the show. So grab your copy today. Don't forget there's also merchandise on there, shirts and hats and cups and all that stuff. I'd love for you to grab some to help me keep the show going. Costs are going up and income is not. So it's a story of all of our lives, I know. But if you can help me out by grabbing something from the show or hitting that PayPal button and donating something to the show to keep it going, that would be awesome too. Don't forget about the text line. I love hearing from you guys. 304-506-3332. I've been talking to quite a few people on the text line and solving a lot of problems, it seems like. You guys are very perceptive and very I love having conversations with you. So if you got something to say, text me. 304-506-3332. All right, what am I going to talk about today? It's been such a while. It's been about a week since I've been on the air here. But you know what I want to talk about? There's so much going on in the world, and I say that quite often. And things are happening so fast that we don't pay attention to stuff, and we don't actually realize how much impact we have on others. Whether it's what we say or how we act or our actions or whatever we do. But today's show's it's called When You Shine, You Give Others the Opportunity to Shine Too. That sounds like a long title, but that's what I'm calling it. Because, a lot of people are afraid to shine. They're afraid to experience joy, because what happens when you feel that joy? You feel happiness. You feel really good. You love your job. Your relationship is going well. Your health is well. Your kids are being nice. Everything seems to be working. What do you think? Oh crap, something bad's going to happen. Right? A lot of people think that way. They don't think about the joy. They don't shine in their joy. They don't put off that energy of joy because they're afraid that if they get too high on their own energy and their own joy, that either someone else is going to get jealous and put them down, or they're going to experience some tragedy. I heard a story about a guy for 40 years in his marriage. He didn't get too excited about stuff, and he didn't get too upset about things. He stayed pretty much the middle of the road, so that way if he didn't expect too much, he wasn't let down when things didn't happen. And then if something did really happen, he was pleasantly surprised. So he lived that way for a lot of his life. And he was driving home one day with his wife of 40 years, and they got in a crash, and she died. And he said to himself, I wish I would have experienced the joy when I had the chance, because the tragedy and the hurt that I feel now that she's gone was unpredictable. It's unprecedented. I couldn't prepare for it. So by hiding from the joy and not shining your light upon the world and upon everybody else, you're robbing yourself of the experience of life. And on top of that, it's not just you. You're not giving other people the energy to possibly shine brighter in their life. Because I always say we are all made from energy. We can't be created. It can't be created or destroyed. It just changes form. Everything is energy. Every single thing is vibrating. It's energy. And when you're positively vibrating and you've got that positive vibe, that energy, other people feed on it. And another analogy is, have you ever walked into a room and you just feel like uncomfortable, that negative energy, you can feel the bad vibe, so to speak. That's proof of it right there. Or you meet someone and just instantly by their body language or by their energy, you know they're either a very joyful, happy person or they're negative person, or you can sense it. You don't know what it is. Oh, it's a gut feeling. Well, that's the energy. Your gut feeling is the energy that you're feeling. That voice in your head is the energy that you're attuned to, that you're picking up on. So if you are holding back and you are afraid to experience the joy, if you're afraid to actually be proud of your accomplishments, don't do that, because it's not benefiting you. It's not benefiting you to live a safe life. It's not benefiting you to not take a few chances, because if everything you do is predictable, then there's nothing new in your life. Right? So when you shine and you let that joy out and you don't worry about what other people think and you actually experience it like a child, then other people can feed on it as well. And who knows? It may just be infectious and you may actually change part of the world. Your part of the world, right? I like to think that I can help to make people happy. So what are we gathering from this? Well, I know that my energy level and my personality and my joy and my energy is infectious. I don't push it on people. I live my life. I am who I am. Didn't Popeye say that? But I am who I am. And I love being happy. And of course, there's sadness that goes along with it. And you can't live in the future. You can't change the past. You can't predict the future. You can only live in the moment. So if in your moment you're worried about what's going to happen in an hour, in a day, in a week, in a year, and you're afraid of something that could happen. Oh, this could happen, or this could happen bad. You're not living in the moment. Or if you're in the moment and you're dwelling on some shit that happened in your past. You broke up with your boyfriend, someone died, or you got in a car wreck, or you lost your job, and you're just dwelling on that and reliving it and making yourself miserable and blaming other people and da-da-da-da-da. You're not living in the moment. You're beating yourself up and you're wasting precious moments. Because think about this. Let's say you're a very busy person. You got a family, you're very busy. And your kid wants to go outside and play baseball or something, or ride a bike. Okay, so you go outside and you do it for a few minutes, and then it's like, okay, I'm going back in. And the kid says, no, just 5 more minutes, Dad, just 5 more minutes. You're like, I don't have the time. I'm going back in. And that happens, all the time. We're always too busy to stop and spend time with the ones we love. Or we're buried in our phones or our devices or our computers, flipping through social media, watching TikTok, wasting our life while the people around us, some of them doing the same things, and we're not connecting. We're distancing ourselves from the ones that we love because of that. So now your child wants to go out and ride the bike again. 5 more minutes. I don't have that time. I don't have that time. And now tragedy strikes and you lose your child. What would you give to get that 5 minutes back to spend with the person that you love? You'd give anything, wouldn't you? No amount of money could take that away. If you could have 5 more minutes, or have those minutes that you missed with your parents because you didn't call them, or because you didn't go visit them, or because you didn't spend time with them because you were just too busy, or your job was too demanding. So you took time away from your family and you missed out on that. And then they're gone. And you just wish you had that 5 minutes back. It doesn't come back. You don't get that time back. That's past. The only thing you have the control over is the present. So right now, if you're not spending time with the ones you love, putting down the frickin' devices, stepping away, turning off the TV, spending time with those that you love, Your kids are going to grow up, they're going to be gone, and you're going to wish you had 5 minutes more. Your parents are going to pass away, and you're going to wish that you had 5 minutes more. Your spouse is going to leave you or pass away, and you're going to wish you could just spend 5 more minutes with them. We all do it. We lose friends. I just talked to him last week. I was supposed to have lunch with him. Now he's gone. Forever. Until we meet again in the next realm. That doesn't help you now, does it? So, when I ask you to shine, to let yourself shine, be the star of your life. Be the star. Get on the stage of life and be the star of your life. And who cares if the crowd doesn't like you? You ever seen a comedian go on stage and bomb and still keep telling jokes? You ever seen someone sing out of tune, but they're so happy? Like you go to karaoke and someone can suck, but they are loving it and they're enjoying. They don't care what other people think. You ever seen a kid try to tell you a joke and it just falls apart? Or try to color something when they're really little and it's just terrible and you just think it's the best thing in the world? Because they don't care. Because they're doing what brings them joy. And the older we get, the more we lose that. As adults, we're taught to not feel joy. We're taught that we got to fit into the machine. We are taught that we have to work to make money to live, and that's all that counts. That's all that's important. Is to buy that house, is to buy that car, is to pay those bills, is to work. And then if you have a few extra minutes, spend it with your family if you're not too tired. But guess what? When you're gone, your job's going to replace you. But you know what? The ones you love can't. You can't be replaced with the ones that you love. So I'm telling you, be the star of your life. Do it, man. Who cares? Who cares what other people think about you? If someone doesn't like you or doesn't like what you do or what you say or how you act or how you dress or what gender you choose to be, if they don't like that, who gives a shit what they think? Does their opinion affect your life? It absolutely does not. Does what they say have an effect on your life? Not if you don't let it. But if you dwell on it and you second guess your happiness and you say, well, I'm different, so maybe I should just be like everybody else and just fit into the machine. And guess what? You could do that. You think you're going to die happy? Doubtful. I'm going to die happy, but that's going to be when I'm 100 because I'm going to outlive everybody just to piss them off. All right, so the main thing I just want you to do, if you take anything from this show, is to be the star on the stage of life. Because you are. You are the star of your life. You're the producer, you're the director, you're the actor, you're everything. You're the creator. And that is the most important thing, is you are the creator of your life. So if your life sucks, you can only blame yourself. You're creating the sucky life. You're creating the depression. You're letting yourself be upset over what somebody else says. You know what I got to say to that? Stop it. Just stop it. You're hating yourself because you're addicted to drugs or alcohol. You hate the fact that you overeat. I just can't stop. Well, yeah, you can. I want to start exercising. I'm not. You know whose fault it is? Mine. I can't blame my tight pants on the dryer much longer, so I think I need to start getting in shape. And, I'm just like you. It's not easy to admit our faults. But it's okay. It's okay to have them. But I want you to be proud of who you are. How far you've come. Of everything that you've accomplished. And everything you've been through. And I want you to shine so you can give others the opportunity to shine too. Will you do that for me? All right. All right, that's the show. That's the show. Don't forget about the book and the text line and the merchandise. And I'd love it if you would grab something from the store and or grab a book and share it with somebody. Send somebody a book who needs one. All right, I'll even personalize it for them if you like. You just let me know. All right, and I'll send you extra stickers and magnets and who knows what else. All right, that's the show. My name is Nat. Make sure you send some positive vibes to the people you love. Be the star of your life. And get out there and just perform it like nobody else can. Because it is your life. You're writing the story. Okay? My name is Nat. This has been the Be Positive, Stay Positive podcast. I think we can all do a little bit better. I'll talk to you later.